Hello guys, hello. I think so. I'm live now. Yeah, just a minute. Let me confirm if I'm live or not. Good evening, Chintu. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, guys. Am I audible to you? If my screen is clearly visible to you, then just confirm it up. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Evening, good evening, Rana. Good evening. Yeah, guys. Excited for the session. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Ramda Reddy. Good evening to today. Good evening, everyone. Great. I see you are too excited for the session too. Okay, great. I'm seeing great enthusiasm from your side. Last session, what happened was we were having a small issue with our code editor. So, see, guys, I will just quickly confirm that we do not have same issue with that today. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Kavya. Good evening, Vimal. Yeah, Vimal, you can write good evening just one time, and that would be more than enough, right? Do not just spam good evening every time. Okay, guys. So see, I will just quickly check if my terminal, sorry, if my code editor is having the same issue as yesterday. If it is having, then we'll use another code editor. Okay. Yeah. Good evening, Karthik. Good evening, Rishika. Good evening, Nikita. Hello, sir. Good evening, Nikita. Sorry, hello, Nikita. Okay, so just will quickly confirm it. If you see any lag on the screen and if you see like my voice is breaking or anything like that, just quickly write it in the chat. Okay, I hope so. It will not occur today. I am positive today that it will not occur. Maybe. You guys, I don't think so. There is any issue today, right? It's fine. Yeah, yeah. Just quickly confirm, guys, if things are fine today or not. Like yesterday, there was a small issue. Whenever I was opening my code editor, there was some lag. Okay. I hope so that lag is not there today. Yeah, great. All clear. Great, Karthik. If things are clear, then very good. We are good to go now. Okay, guys. Should we move? It's fine, sir. Okay, look, great. Okay, till last class, what we did is we completed the part of creation of repo, initialization, pushing of code, and other things. We also created branches. We had a small quiz session. We will also have that today. No need to worry about. Okay. So today, what we will be starting is we will be starting our forking as well as cloning of repo. Okay. I will explain you one by one what forking means and what's cloning and what's difference between them both. Okay. So we'll explain you, we'll go with you once we have implemented the forking thing, once we are done with that, and then we will move to next part, that is cloning of a repository. So when do we clone? What happens in cloning? Everything will be explained to you. No need to worry. And after the cloning of repo, we will move to creation of pull request. Okay, how to create a pull request, how to review a pull request, and also I will be creating a scenario of merge conflict for you so that we can understand how exactly we can like resolve the merge conflict. So we'll do that too today. Okay. So this was a brief overview of what we are going to do today in this session. Okay, I hope so. You will continue this same level of enthusiasm with me. There might be some issue in every streams. There is some issue, like small issue that we get. But only thing that matters for us is we take something from this lesson. Okay, we take something from this class. Okay, ready, guys? Should we move? Okay, in between, if you experience any kind of problems, any kind of issues, lag or anything, just write it in the chat as you did yesterday. Okay, so that if I missed some point, I will repeat it again for you. Okay, yeah, great, everyone, great. Okay, So quickly, let's get into what we are going to study today. I already told you what we are going to study today. So first thing that we will be doing is fork. Okay, forking a repo. What does forking means? Okay, so as you can see over in the PPT that it's written copying someone's else repository into your GitHub account. Okay, so now what does this mean? Like literally, if you copy something, that's not good. But in GitHub we can copy up open source codes and open source repositories in our own GitHub account. Okay. So what does fork means? Let me select my pen. Just give me a moment. Okay. So what we are working on with, we are working with fork. Okay. Exactly. We are working with forking. So what forking is? Forking is copying. Just a minute. Forking is copying. Let me write it again. Okay. So we are working with fork. So forking means copying. Okay, what you are copying? You are copying a repository or else repo. Okay, you will be copying a repo from where? From the open source area to your own system or else to your own GitHub account. Okay, so forking does not add code to the local system. I'm talking about copying the code from open source repository and inside your own GitHub account. That's what we are doing. Okay, forking is just copying up a repo. Okay, if I give you an example, let's see. Suppose this is the repo. Let's take an open source software's example that is VLC Media. You would have listened about VLC Media, what exactly it is. So in VLC Media, what we do, it is an open source software. Okay. So this open source software, we want to have a local code. Local code means, see, one repository is global, it's available for all, everyone can view it. Okay, but like if you want to do changes you have to do VR and other things, but leave that side aside, we'll explain you what that is. But now what you want is you want to have this code for yourself, you want to store this code for yourself. So for maybe in future you'd have forgotten what's the name of that repo, what is things other things and all. So in that case, you create a local repo. Okay. Local repo of copy. Local repo of copy. So in this is just copy of your main repository. It is just copy of your main repository, but in your GitHub account. Okay. So that is what forking is. Simple. Copying someone's else repository into your own repo. See, guys, I know you would be getting confused saying that if I copy someone's else repo inside my account, so I will be the owner of it. No, not at all. If you are forking a repo, suppose we have a repo of VLC Media. Okay, if you are forking that repo inside your own account, so in that case also the repository that you have created on your GitHub account will have a tag of fork. Okay, fork. It will be written that you have forked or else copied this repo from someone else. Okay, so it does not mean you will become the owner. You will become the owner of that particular code, but actual repo will not be inside your ownership. Okay, so you are just copying it up. You are not taking up the ownership, you are just copying it up. So that is why it is allowed to do in GitHub. Okay, so any repository, any repository or anything that is available for open source, that is available in public, you can fork it out inside your own repo. Okay, got it? Everyone understood what forking exactly is? Just simple thing, copying up a repository inside your own account. That is what forking is. Okay, guys, like keeping a backup of another one's code online. Yeah, great. Yes, exactly, Daniel. If you want to create a backup of someone's else code in online GitHub, that's what forking is. So understand, guys, forking does not add code to your local system. It is just adding the code to your GitHub account. Okay, it's not adding the code to your local system. If anyone copies my repo without my permission, how will I protect my data from him? If you want to protect your repository, if you think your repository has potential things that should not be leaked, then have your repository as private. Okay, Roshan. And if you are keeping it as public, then whole world is going to view it. Okay, whole world will see what content you have inside that repo. So it's better to keep it private. And even if your repo is public, no one can directly merge any code inside your repo. Okay, so we have that concept of pull request. So in settings, you have to disable pull request and other things so that no one can push it up. Okay, the best thing is keep your repository private. Okay, best thing. Yeah, good evening, Pinto. It has been 7:10. We already started at 10, 7. So, yeah, yeah, Roshan. Fine, if we keep private, no issue, right? Yeah, Prem, if you are keeping it private, no issue. In case, suppose your repo is private and you want to share it with some people, so in that case, you can add them as a collaborators. So, suppose what I have is I have my private repo and I want some people to contribute in that repo. So I can add collaborators in that case. Okay, collaborators. So these collaborators would be able to access my private repo too. Okay, so for the world, it will be invisible, but for those collaborators, it will be visible and they can code and they can manipulate code and they can change codes and do other tasks. Okay, if in a case you want collaborators, private repo will be working fine. You do not want to leak your code to the world. You do not want others to use your code, then it will be great. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, so now what we will be doing is we will be quickly having one open source personal website kind of thing, and we will be just forking it up. I will show you how we can fork it up inside your own account. Okay, so we'll just see till that point, and we'll get into the cloning of website. Okay, how sorry, cloning of repo, how we can clone a repository, so we'll get into that part. So we have two things. Either we can work with VLC or we also have personal portfolio thing. So I will show you for VLC media. Okay, I have open source code for VLC. And see guys, one more thing. I cannot make any changes to this code. Okay, if I want to make any changes to this already written code, I have to create a pull request, or else we popularly call it as PR. Okay, so we'll show you how to do that too in some moment. So we are forking this VLC media, but actually we will be working back in same repo, the repo that we created yesterday. Okay, we will not be working in this repo. So see, it's very easy to fork out. You have one button for that. Just click on fork. Once you click on fork, it will lead you to here. So this interface was same as while creation of your repository. Okay. So in here you can name it as whatever you want. So I'm naming it as VLC local. So I'm adding it to my local. So I will be writing it as VLC local. Okay, great. So now we'll create fork and yeah, we have forked this repo. Okay. Now this code block, this whole code block has been added to your repository list inside your GitHub. Okay. Not to your local system, to your GitHub repository list. Simple thing. We did one thing, we copied the code from the main repo. Okay, so the main repo was a whole list of codes and there were many branches. But while copying the code, while forking the code, we just copied one branch, that was master branch. Okay, we are not copying all unnecessary branches. We will be just copying one main production branch, master branch, or else main branch. Okay, that is what we will be copying it up. Now, this is your own personal code block or else own personal repository or forked repository. If you want to do any change in this, you can do, because this is now your repository, not ownership. The actual repository's ownership is with actual person, not with you. But this code block that you have forked, you can make changes in that. You can add code, you can delete code, and you can build application according to yourself. Okay. So this is what forking gives you. Okay, this is what forking gives you. Forking allows you to work on many open source softwares without actually interfering with the actual code. Okay, so suppose what happens is you would be having actual code over there. Actual code would have certain functionalities. Suppose this is your actual code block and you do not want to change the actual code block. Obviously, if this is in production, you would not work directly on that. So what you do is you create a copy of it and then you work on that. Okay. So this VLC repo of any other person. Yeah, but what you want to ask, sir, this VLC repo is any other? Obviously, VLC repo is not mine. VLC repo, you would have remembered VLC media player. It was an open source media player. Okay. So it's that repository. It's not mine repository. How do I access this forked repo if I have saved it in local repo? You can go inside the list of repositories that you have. Okay, and inside that list of repositories you will have this forked repo. Okay, I can show you over here. We have VLC local, we named it as VLC local. So inside that list of forked repos you can get that repository. Okay, okay guys, any more doubts? Sir, please, does the production means code being hosted only? Yes, production means pushing up the code for deployment. That is what production means. Okay, it does not means anything else. Just pushing up the code for deployment. That is what production is being right now. Sounds interesting, Zipword. Yeah, obviously it will sound interesting. Okay, so forking is done over here, and other thing will be our cloning. Okay, so how we can clone? So we are not going to clone this VLC media. Why? Because this is a very heavy open source software. So if we do so, we will lose some time in that. So it's better we'll try forking, try cloning other site. Okay, try cloning any other. Can you deploy something now? Like SOAM, we are right now learning about PR and other things. So let's go up with that. Deployment part, we'll see. Okay, there are other boot camps in which we have built platforms and deployed platforms. So you can refer that too. Okay. Yeah, so I have a small repo. Okay, this is open source repo. I am not going to do anything with this repo. I will just clone this repo and show it to you. Okay, I just want to clone this repo and show it to you how we can actually clone. We are not forking. If you want, I can show you the example for forking again, but we will not get into that. I already showed you how we can fork it up. Okay, so before cloning, let me explain what cloning is and how it is different from forking. Okay. So forking was, see, this is the owner. Suppose this is the owner, and I am copying the code from the owner to my own GitHub repo. Okay. So that was what forking mean. Forking meant this. Okay. Now I'm talking about cloning. So cloning is much more different than that. So cloning is adding the repo to your own local system. Okay. So now we are working in local system. We are working in your local system, not in GitHub. So cloning is just adding up the whole repository to your own local system. Okay, so that is just what cloning is. Cloning gets a copy on the device itself. Yes, cloning adds the copy of that repo on your device. Okay, if a repository, now one more thing, if a repository is public, okay, in that case you can clone it up, no problem. Easily you can clone it up. Okay, easily clone. Now, if a repo is private, in a given case, if a repo is private, so in that case, if you want to clone a repo, then you need a collaborator permission. Okay, collaborator permission. So again, I told you what is collaborator permission. So if you want some people to add up codes inside your repository, in that case, you give them collaborators permission. So if a repo is private, in that case, you cannot clone it without having collaborators or contributors permission of the owner. Okay, guys. Again, what is cloning? Cloning is creation of replica or else adding up whole code to your local system. That is what cloning is. So two bytes fork. and clone. Fork added the code from owner to your own repo in GitHub. And what cloning is, we are copying the code from GitHub repo to your own system. Okay. So what we will do is we will quickly open CMD and command prompt. We are still using command prompt. If you want to use, you can go with yeah, you can go with the git bash. That will also work. It's just me who is using command prompt. Everything works, guys. Do not worry. Git bash will also work and command prompt will also work. So now let me write the command for cloning first and then we'll clone it up. So command will be git clone and then your repo URL or else repo URI, whatever you want to write. Okay. So simple git clone and then the repo URL that we have to paste it up. So this will be the command to clone. Okay. This will be the command to clone. Okay. I will write clone at the side so that you can understand it up. Okay. How can I access the code inside the forked repo if I have to get a reference from it? See, let me show you. Okay, so this was my forked repo. If you want to whip the code, you can whip it up. If you want to run it up, so same thing we are doing is we have to clone it up on our local system. Okay. Suppose I'm taking the example of VLC Media itself. So we forked this repo. We created the local copy of it on our GitHub. Okay. Now, after forking it up, we have to clone this on the local system. Okay. On the local system. Once we clone this up on the local system, then we can run it up. Okay, please can cloning also be forking onto your local system on hard drive. You can call it up, but we have named it differently so that we can understand what exactly what we are trying to do. Okay, so forking is copying code, cloning is copying code on your local system. Okay, yeah guys, so I'm using this repository. Okay, so this is just open source repository. I am taking it as an example. Okay. I do not have any intent to use this code. I do not have any intent to do anything with this code. And I recommend you do not use this code or anything. Okay. Do not create unnecessary pull requests. Do not create unnecessary forks for other repositories. Okay. You should not do that. Once happened, someone like while teaching it up where they created pull request over one of the famous companies and then other students also created pull request and they got thousands of pull requests, so we do not want to create that. So create PRs only on the repo that you own or else only on the repo that you have permission to. Okay. Open source contribution can be taken differently, but do not create unnecessary PRs. Okay. So I will be doing git clone and let's take the link and you can get it from here. Okay. So use HTTPS one while cloning. You can also have SSH, but right now we will be using the HTTPS thing because we will be having our HTTPS response request thing. Yeah. So git clone and the repository. Okay. So just click enter and it will start cloning it up. It will take some time, 1 or 2 minutes. Let it complete its cloning process. Okay, guys, let it complete its cloning process. Receiving object, let it complete. I will try to run it up. I haven't tried it out. I just want to show you cloning. Other things, once the code is cloned to your system, you can do whatever changes you want to do. Okay. Yeah, Yuvraj, and happy birthday. Today is your birthday, then happy birthday, Yuvraj, and great. Have a nice day. Okay, guys. So our repo is cloned. Okay, our repo is cloned. Great. Yeah. So what we will do is we will quickly try to open this repo between the URLs. Yeah, what Roshan, what you want to speak? Like between the URLs, what you are trying to say, I'm not understanding. Yeah. So what is the name? Yeah. So if you want, you can CD into that folder. If you want, if I show you, this is the folder. Okay. If you want, you can CD into the folder. You can install the packages and you can work on that. So I do not own the ownership for this. So I'm not going to touch it up. I'm not going to change any code. Okay. So I wanted to show you cloning. I showed you cloning. If you want to try cloning, so I will tell you the repo that you can try cloning on. So the repo that we created yesterday, you can try cloning that repo itself. Do not go for cloning someone's else repo and do not create unknown PRs. Okay. Where is that? GitHub Bootcamp. Okay. So guys, if you want to try cloning, just use this one. This is same. We just do not have codes inside this. You can try cloning this up. Do not clone unnecessary repos. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to try cloning, use this repository that I own. That will be much more better. Do not clone others. How many child processes are created using fork? Chinto, what do you think? How many child do we have in this? We are not we are not like learning operating system. So it's better we do not discuss the forking, sorry, child thing and child processor thing. Okay. Yeah, you can use SSH, but a much easier part will be using the HTTP. Okay, because the request response protocol that we are using on internet will be HTTP. So that's why we use HTTP in this case too. Okay. Yeah, Rajwat and SSH and HTTP is a protocol. So use whatever you want, whatever suits you. Okay, guys. So see, these all things are created for our convenience. Okay, they are not created for us to get confused. So whatever things acts better for you, use that. Okay. Yeah, guys, clear till this point. What I sent. So I sent you a repo that you can try cloning. Okay, that's what I sent you. Okay, guys. Okay, great. So what we will do is we will quickly have a small quiz, just one or two questions, and then we will go with creation of ER and other things. Okay. So after this, how to become a Git developer? There is nothing known as Git developer. If you were asking me about how to work in GitHub and all, then obviously this thing is same, but there is nothing known as Git developer. Everyone pushes code on Git, everyone creates pipelines on Git. So it does not means everyone is Git developer or anything. There is like, if you ask me honestly, Pinto, I have not known this word like Git developer. Everyone works on Git. It does not mean that everyone is a Git developer like thing. You shared the SSH link here. Did I? Yeah, okay, I shared a SSH link. Sorry for that. If you want, I will share the HTTP. Yeah, yeah, HTTP is sent. You can use this up. Okay. So let me quickly give you a small quiz and one or two questions, and we will move forward. Okay, what's going on to add original repository as a remote in your local project? Yeah, one more thing, a small command I will teach you after the quiz. We have I think so four questions right now. Which command will fetch changes from original repositories? Yeah, two, three commands that I will tell you. Okay, yeah. So let me share this quiz with you and we'll begin. Just one, two, or three questions that we have for now. We'll complete that and we'll move to the PR thing, pull request thing. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is it. This is the quiz. Okay. I think so. I have opened it up for you. Let me check if it is open or not. It's not open. Waiting for presentation to start. Okay. I click on present. Think so. It has started now. Yeah, it says it has started now. So check it up and answer over there. Okay. I want everyone to submit their response. We will leave out. And once we are done, I will tell you the correct answer for this. Okay. Okay, guys, everyone, answer it up, sir. We sign in it for GitHub. Quiz link is already shared in chat. Check it up there. Okay, we see how many people have is answered it. Okay, so let's see the responses from everyone. Yeah, so we had question that what is the purpose of forking a repository on GitHub? So we had four options to delete the original project, to create a personal copy of someone else's project, to download file to your computer, to merge pull request. Okay, guys. So everyone knows there's just one answer, that is to create a personal copy of someone else's project. Okay, to create a personal copy of someone else's project. That is the correct answer. So please wait for presenter to change it. I think so. I haven't. Yeah, so you have submitted the answer, right? I haven't changed it to the next question. So just wait a minute. Let's everyone answer. Okay, so I think so. Everyone has answered now. Okay, I already revealed the answer. That is to create a personal copy of someone else project. Okay. So let's move to another question. After forking a repository, which command will copy it to your local system? So this is the next question. After forking a repository, which command will copy it to your local system? It depends upon your internet. Jam, if your internet is not good, it might take time. Okay, and it's upon me. Like when I open the quiz, then only you can see that slide. Okay, if I haven't presented it up, so in that case, you will not be seeing. Yeah, Parv, do not write answer in the chat. Just respond up in the quiz directly. Okay. Okay, guys, quickly. I will give you 1 more minute to answer. It's very easy questions. Okay. Don't like get stuck in this. It's very easy questions. Just quickly answer till 33, and then we'll move to next question. Count is not showing because I have closed the count, Rajvardhan. I will show you in a moment because, like last lecture, depending upon number of submissions, number of counts that you can see, many people were submitting the same answer. So that's why I closed the number of counts. You will see it up. Okay, so 33 is done, and let's see how many responses we get in this. Okay, so we have got 92 responses for git clone and git fork. We do not have git fork, guys, or git fork will not be used. Git pull, see, pull is used for pulling up the code from GitHub. Okay, it's not that same. Git merge is also different. Merging the code, it's different. So only thing remaining is git clone. Okay, so that is correct answer for us. Okay. Yeah, once you submit, you cannot change it until I change the slide. Okay, let's give opportunity to everyone so that they have time to answer. Okay, yeah. So let me see what is the third question. What is correct command to add original repository as remote in your local project? So try answering this. I will just quickly tell you after this part, after this quiz, like what is the correct command. Okay, so I hope so you remembered in last class we were setting up upstream and adding it. Okay, if I could show you. Let me get back in the notes yesterday. So in that we added upstream. So in this case, we are trying to change the upstream. Okay, just give me a moment. Yeah, so we were adding a remote origin kind of thing, okay, in last class. So what we are doing is we are now trying to change upstream or add upstream. So right now we are trying to add upstream kind of thing. So it is very easy. You will directly get to know once you read the command. Okay. We are not adding a remote, we are adding a upstream. So read the command carefully and then answer it up. Sir, how do I sync my fork with original repository? I'm telling you, just a minute. Suppose what happens is once you have forked the repo, after 1 month there might be some changes. So in that case, also I'm telling you, I will tell you the command. Just wait a minute. Okay, yeah, guys, I think so. You are done with answering, right? Sir, open repository option is not available. Where are you searching for this open repository option? Can you come more explicitly where you are searching this? Okay, guys, I think so. You are done with this. Okay, I know I have. Yeah, guys, sorry for the interruption. There was just a small issue, okay, from my end. That's why the stream got stuck. Okay, so meanwhile, I see you are having a small quiz. Okay, what is GitHub? We have four options that we have given: a programming language, cloud-based hosting service for Git repositories, a database management system, or a code compiler. Guys, just quickly answer that up and we'll move to our next part. Sorry for the interruption. A small issue happened. Okay, I see you answering it up. Option B. Okay, great. Option B, that is cloud-based hosting service for Git repositories. Great, guys. Great, great. I see the enthusiasm from you. Not audible. Guys, am I not audible? Just quickly confirm if that's the problem. Great, guys. Yeah, I haven't closed the old question in Mentimeter. That's why you are seeing it up. Okay. Okay, great, great, Rupesh. Yeah, guys. So that question is done. Okay, so that will be the B option correct. The question that we asked right now. Okay. So let's quickly get back to where we just got interrupted. So what I asked you was, what is correct command to add original repository as a remote? No, it wasn't right. Yeah, it was not done. Yeah, so the correct answer, let me tell you that. So I see many people have answered git remote add upstream. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Okay, yeah, Rajvardhan, I understand your frustration because of small issue. We got stuck. Okay, just go with the flow. Yeah. So the correct answer for this will be the C option that we have git remote add upstream. Okay. So this what it does is it adds the original repository as a remote in your local project. So I will add that command for you. Okay. So what is the command? Git remote add now upstream. So this is important. If you do not write the upstream part, it will not work. And we will be writing a repo URL. Okay. So this will be the correct command for doing it. Okay, guys. Yeah. So this is, I think, the second command that we are seeing right now. So it is for setting upstream. Okay. Setting upstream. Now, I encountered some students asking for what if we want to pull some changes. What if voice pause? Is there issue with the voice, guys? Hello, guys. If there is issue with the voice, just write it in the chat. No, sir. Great, Bhupesh. There's no issue then. Great. Okay. So we saw the upstream part. Now, next thing is someone asked me how to fetch changes in the forked repo. Okay. What if what happens is you have forked repo around 3 months back. Now, in 3 months, there would be some changes that would have happened in that repository. So obviously, you want to pull that changes. Okay. So for doing so, what we can do is we have one small command that we use, git fetch or git merge. Okay, git fetch or git merge. So let me write this up over here. So one command is our git fetch. Okay. So what it will be doing is, yeah, do not forget the upstream part. In all the forked repos, we have to write the upstream part. So this will be fetching all changes. This will be used to fetching all changes in the forked repo. Okay, fetching all changes. So see, in a given scenario, if I give an example of VLC media itself, so what happens is might be a case where you have forked that repo, and inside that repo, what happens is in 3 months of time, there would be more code blocks that have been added. So in that case, if you want to fetch those new changes, we write it git fetch upstream. Okay. Roshan, if you want to request a repo owner to work with him, only way that you can do is you do all the changes and you create a PR, okay, pull request. So based upon the quality of PR that you do, based upon the quality of change in code that you do, that is what that is how you can connect with the owner. Okay, there is no other way. Only thing that you can do is make the changes and you can create a PR. Is there anyone short? Okay, so git fetch upstream can be used for fetching it up. Okay, now one more command that we have is merging the code. So what if you have fetched the new code? Now you want to merge it up with the local code. Okay, so you have your forked repo, you have your cloned repo. Okay, you have your forked repo, you have your cloned repo. Now you want to fetch the changes. You fetched those changes. Now you want to merge those changes. So it will be git merge upstream and the branch name. So I am assuming it as main. So even it can also be a master. So this will be used for merging to local system. Merging to local repo or system. Okay. So the branch that we are using over here is main. So the branch name will be in main. Whatever branch you have might be a master, so you can use master inside that. Would it change the original cell? Obviously, if you are fetching the changes, it might change the original. Like, are you talking about the original owned repository? If that is the case, Sija, then in that case, you would not be able to change the original code. Okay. Only thing that you can do is create a PR and then wait for the owner to review the PR and merge it up. Okay. Okay, guys. Great. Great. So now we'll quickly, sir, quiz is finished or more questions. There might be more questions. Just wait. We have to get into the PR part. So we'll get into that part too. Okay. So just give me confirmation that there is no lag when I am using my terminal window. Just give me that confirmation. So do we fork the updated one and clone by merging with Git upstream? No, we are not cloning it by using Git upstream. We are using it up to set the upstream. Okay. Cloning will be done with Git clone itself. So there is some lag. Guys, everyone just confirm if there is some lag still. Okay, I have to explain you the PR concept. So all good, no lag, some lag. Okay, no problem. We are not going to use the code data that much. We have to create a PR. I have to explain you how we can create a pull request. Yeah, guys, you will get all the notes together combined. Okay, so first of all, let me explain you what PR means. Okay, so see, I explained you the concept of branching yesterday. What branching was, why we were doing branching. Okay, so suppose there is one code block, there is one file. Okay, and in that file, we have one or two contributors. Suppose we have contributor one working and contributor two. Okay. So this is a file, live file. It would be a project. Let's name it a project or directory that we are working on. Okay. So inside that directory, we have one or two different files on which contributor one and contributor two are working. So at a given point of time, if they are done with all changes, so now they want to collect it together. So suppose contributor one created a file name one and contributor 2 created a file named 2. Okay. Now they were working in different branches. They were working in different branches. He was working on B1 branch and she was working on B2 branch. So now these two files are on different branches. Now this is not how things should be. So what we will do is we will merge these two files together in a single branch, in a single branch. And how we can do it? We can do it by pull request. Okay, we can do it by pulling up the code or changes from one branch to another branch. Always remember, PR is done between two branches. PR is done between two branches. One branch pulls the code to another branch. Okay, there is not single branch. You cannot pull code from single branch to single branch. You should have two branch, at least two branch to start with. Okay, guys, you should have two branches to start with. So let me quickly create a PR for you. Okay, where is our, yeah, so this is our repo. So I think so we did some changes in any one of the branch. Okay, let me check. Did we added some changed file to any of the branch? What is in master? Okay, if we haven't done, then we'll add a small change to one branch and then we'll try doing PR. Okay. Okay, everything is same. So what we will do is we will do some change to dev branch. Okay. I am doing PR. Okay. I am doing PR. Let me quickly add this to my revision part. Okay. Just go with this revision part. So git add dot git commit. And then next thing is I will do just directly git push. Okay. Yeah. So let it push up the code to my branch. And once it is done, we'll create a pull request. Yeah, guys, Adit, you will get the attendance link soon. Just wait. Okay. So I have pushed my code. So let's get back to. Okay, guys, wait, just wait. Have patience. You will get it. Okay. So let me check. In dev and I have added some more code. Yeah, I have added. I am doing PR. So now, how to create a pull request? Okay. So go into pull request thing. Now you see a new pull request kind of thing. Okay. So click on new pull request. So you can see over on the top from which branch you want to pull the code or push the code. Okay. So I can see right now it's from master to master, but that will not work. I want to do the changes. I want to pull the code from dev Anshul branch to my master branch. Okay. Okay. So once you click that, you can have a comparison. You can have a comparison of both the branches telling you what the changes do we have. Okay, what are the code changes that we have between those. Once you are done reviewing it up, you click on create pull request. Okay, you have created a pull request, add a title. Okay, testing a pull request. I am writing a title as testing a pull request, and description, any description. Even if you do not add description, it will work. But for your own benefit, for your own understanding, you should add this up. Okay, testing a pull request, and then we click on create pull request. Okay, create pull request. Great. So right now we have created pull request. We haven't pulled the code yet. We have created a pull request. Okay. So whenever we create a pull request, it checks for a merge conflict. If there is any conflict between those two branch. Okay. So it searches for the merge conflict. As we do not have any merge conflict, so we can pull this code up. But no, we are not going to do that, because creating a pull request as well as merging a pull request should not be done by a single person. There should be a third person doing a review of the code. Okay. Maybe there is case where you might be pulling wrong code. You might be pulling wrong code. So in that case, there should be a review in that case. So I will tell you how to do that too. So just quickly, let's go on to the code. Okay. If I have to link another user's GitHub repository that has since been deleted from their account, resulting in user for, yeah, if that has been deleted from their account, you cannot do that up. Okay. You should have it live on the site, or else you cannot do it. Yeah. So let's see how we can review a pull request. Just open the full request, go on the file changed. Okay, when you go on the file change, you will be seeing what all file changes, what all code changes they did. Okay, so you can review it up. If in a case we have written a text file over here, in normal cases you will be having code files. So just check it up if everything is fine. And once you are done with that, you can also check it up on your local system. Suppose you want to change, you want to have a change. Okay, so write a comment, change the font of the text. You want to have a change. Okay, let me correct. You want to have a change. So what we will do, we will have add a comment. We will add a comment in there, and this comment will be left for the creator to see. Okay, so now creator has a comment writing it as change the font of the text. Now what creator will do, creator will go back, change the font, and then will come back to complete this PR. Okay, suppose in a given case, if there is no issue, after review everything is fine, only thing that you have to do is click on this button, merge pull request. Okay, and there will be a commit message, write it up, add the description, and you will click on confirm merge. I know, guys. I know there is a very long process for pull request. First, to create a PR, you check for conflict, and then review a PR. You click on merge PR, and then you confirm PR. So, pull request should have a given flow of process. You should not leave any process in between. Okay. While working on big projects, you might need this consistency and discipline. Okay. So there should not be any wrong code block getting pushed to your production. So that is why we have this cycle. Okay, got it? Just a minute. I will send you the link. Is that? Just give me a moment. I will share you the attendance link also. Yeah, guys, give me a moment. I am sharing the screen again, and just give me a moment. I will share the attendance link also. Just have some patience, guys. Do not get impatient. Yeah. So till that point, just review things what I just taught you about PR and things. Okay. If you are getting any doubt, just quickly tell me. I will resolve it. Okay. Just give me a moment. Sharing the attendance link with you. You can post your attendance, and we will have a small quiz. Sir, your confusion over. Yes, Suchi. What is the confusion that you are getting? Sir, please, did you say pull request retrieve the code from other branch to master branch? No, I did not told you retrieve the code from other branch to master branch. I told you merging code from two different branches, pulling code from two different branches. It should not be only master branch. See, if let me show you one more example. Let me show you one more example. Do not get confused, guys. It's very easy concept. Suppose I want to now pull the code from dev Anshul branch to developer branch. I can do that too. I am not restricted to only pull to master branch. Okay. I'm not only restricted to pull to only master branch. Okay. So in this case also, I will again create a PR. I'm not adding any description. Okay. So I'm creating a PR. Okay. No conflict with the base. If you want to review, third person can review, but I will directly merge it up for your sample, confirm merge and done. Your PR is done. Okay. So second step of pull request, explain please. Second step is just comparison of two different codes. Okay, don't worry about that. It is just comparison of two different codes. Yeah. So in some cases, what happens is some of the repository owners do not allow PR to be created. Okay, so in that case, you have to contact those owners separately through mail or other case if you want to have a PR. Okay, in most cases that is open, but in some cases it might not be open. Okay, guys. So just for a small moment, again, we'll begin a small quiz. Okay, I think so. You can see it or not. Waiting for presenter. Okay, I can see the quiz over there. I have shared the quiz link already. If you want, I will share it up again with you. Okay, these are small questions that you have to do. After one or two questions, we'll do the merge conflict thing, and then we'll close the session. Okay, merge conflict will be the last thing that we'll be doing. सर अगर किसी और यूजर ने चेंज करा है तो उसको अपने लोकल रेपो में लाने के लिए फेच करेंगे सी you can fetch. Now let me tell you one thing. Yeah. So suppose what happens is you have cloned the repo. Repo clone ho chuka hai. You have cloned the repo, and there is some PR and other things that you did, and you want to pull the codes, pull the changes. Now we call it as pulling the changes. Okay. So for that we use one simple command, that is git pull. So we were using git push to push the code, and we will be using git pull and your branch name that you want to use. Okay, that is easy command, guys. Do not get confused or like do not get into this. It will be just git pull for pulling those codes. Okay, so this will pull new code from cloned repo. I'm not talking about forked repo. For forked repo had a different command of merge and fetch. This is for the cloned repo, only for the cloned repo. Okay, pull new changes. Okay, I will show you a small example for that too. Okay, yeah, you can see the quiz, right, guys? Quiz is visible for you. So how do you submit your changes for review to the original project? Guys, you have time to have the attendance. We still have 5-10 minutes. Let's Relax, guys. Do not just run behind the attendance. Okay. Yeah, guys. What was the question? Yeah. How do you submit your changes for review to the original project? Okay. Should we see the answer now? Okay, let's see your responses. So I got 41 responses saying push and then raise a pull request, fork again and delete old code, merge directly into the upstream, clone and pull the repository. Okay, so I am talking about submitting the changes. I'm not talking about pulling the changes. So clone and pull the repository is out of the box. Next, fork again and delete old code. Guys, this is such an inefficient way of doing this work. Okay, you have an easier way of pushing the code and raising a PR. Why are you choosing fork again and delete old code? Let's think logically. Why you need to delete old code and fork again? Why? And we are talking about pushing the code, not at all pulling the code. Okay, let's be logical in this case. Merge directly into the upstream. You cannot do that work. You have to go through a proper channel. Okay, so the correct answer for this will be push and then raise a pull request. Okay, push and then raise the pull request. Okay, yeah. So let's get to next part. Next, where do you create a pull request? Very easy question. Where do you create a pull request? We have using Git Bash in GitHub UI, using VS Code Terminal, using the GitHub desktop app. Yeah, guys, what is the correct answer for this? Okay, quickly answer this up. Okay, once you are done with this, and then we will go to the pull thing that I told you, Git pull. I will pull the changes that we did, and then we'll go into merge conflict and we will be closing the session there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I will just revise it up what all things we did today. Don't worry about that. Let's see the responses that we got. So we got 9 responses saying using Git Bash, 30 saying in GitHub UI, 11 saying using VS Code Terminal, and 15 saying using GitHub Desktop app. So Git Bash, no, PR is not created. Pull request is not created by using Git Bash. Even the VS Code terminal is not responsible for creating the PR. You can use GitHub UI or else GitHub Desktop for that. Most primarily, GitHub UI is used, okay, for that work. Okay. So what is the next question? If it is related to this, we'll complete that up also. If you and other person edit the same line of code, what occurs? No problem. This is the merge concept, merge conflict concept. So we'll look into that now. Okay, guys. So let's get into the merge conflict thing. Okay, then we'll show you the pull thing also. So what is merge conflict? I'm talking about merge conflict. So suppose what happens is we have a single file. So let's take the example of the file that we have created. That was funny.txt. Okay, funny.txt. So in this funny.txt, we have two different contributors. We have contributor one and we have contributor two. So those two contributors, they are making changes in the same file. This contributor one is adding some text, contributor two is adding some text. They both are making changes to the same file. Now, obviously, they both are working in different branches. He's working in branch one and he's working in branch two. Okay. So the scenario is the file is same. Contributor one is adding some changes from branch one. The file is same and the contributor two is adding those changes from branch two. Now, when you will merge this file together, you will get a merge conflict. You will get a merge conflict. Why a conflict? Because the same file is having different content on two different branches. No, GitHub is not understanding exactly which content to take up. So that's when you get a conflict. If I give you an example of code, while coding, what happens is in a given function, suppose you are creating a function inside a code. In a given function, there is a function named merge. Okay, one contributor created that function named merge, and one contributor in the same file is creating a function named add. Okay, so two different content. In this case, there might be a merge conflict occurring because GitHub will not understand what exactly is the correct thing that it should accept. Okay, got it, guys? Okay, so I will get into this part. Okay, I will show you. I will try creating a conflict. Okay, conflict does not occurs on your creation mainly, but I will do it up. Yeah, just give me a moment. Okay, so first of all, let me show you the sample for Git Pull. So I will go into my main branch, or master branch, not main. So inside that, I will show you pulling it up, Git Pull master. So I created a PR. I added new code to the master branch too. So I should have, they could not read remote repository. So I will just use a Git Pull. Let's see if it work or not. Git Pull should also work. Okay, just wait a moment and it will pull the changes and then we'll create a one merge conflict over here. Okay, yeah, okay. So we have pulled the changes. Okay, new changes have been added. Now we will be working with two branches. One is master and another one will be dev unsure. Okay, so what I will do is I will get into dev unsure branch and I will erase all this thing and I will write a different text. Okay, so we are working with merge conflict resolution. Merge conflict resolution. Okay. So I have added a totally different code block. Okay. Guys, are you able to see my change? Sorry, see my code editor screen? Yeah, Daniel, just wait a minute. I will explain it up to you. No, you are not able to see my. Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I let me share my whole screen. What happened was I was sharing my partial screen. So just give me a moment. Entire screen. Yeah, you will be able to see it now. Okay. Yeah. So what I was doing is I made a change in our dev unsure branch. In that branch, what I did, I clearly removed the text, whole text. Okay. I removed the whole normal text that we had. What I wrote instead of that, we are working with merge conflict. Okay. And before changing it to next branch, what I will do is I will add this code to GitHub, git add dot and git commit m, and I will name it as changes in br. Okay, and I will do git push. Okay, this all code, this all commands I told you yesterday itself. I hope so you're not getting any doubt in this part. Okay, yeah. So what I did, I pushed my changes up on the GitHub. Now I will change up to the next branch, that is our master branch. So in my dev unsure branch, I, I have totally different text. That is, we are working with a GDPR. Okay, lag. Yeah, guys, is there lagging? Is it fine now? Don't open the VS Code. Yeah, I will try not opening the VS Code. After yesterday, I created a virtual environment like different from my normal environment in VS Code because I think so it was the resources that was having. It's clear now, right, guys? Yes, that's clear now. Okay, great. No worries. We'll try using Atom from tomorrow. Most probably will not get the same issue. Yeah, so changed. I made a small change. Let me show you that change. Maybe you would not be seeing, you would haven't seen that changes. So in master branch, I have the regular text that I had. But what happened is in dev Anshul branch, I changed the text totally. Okay, I changed up the text totally. So we have two different open. So can you provide the document of command and PPT of yesterday if possible? Yeah, I have already added in your notes. Just wait. Okay, just wait a minute. Let it open. Sir, lag. Maybe explain this part tomorrow with Atom. No, we will be completing this part. Just wait a minute. Okay, so guys, what I'm trying to do is, yeah, guys, is the lag still there? I am not opening VS Code, guys. VS Code is closed, guys, so don't worry about that. Okay, waiting the host to start the boot camp. Okay, tell me when it's clear. Okay, tell me when it's clear. This is my first time experiencing this problem with the VS Code. I haven't experienced it up now. It's okay now. Okay. Okay, so now we'll try to create a pull request. Yeah, I'm getting it up. I'm not clearly getting why this is happening. I have taught many times with VS Code. I have done many streams, but like I don't know what's the problem. Yeah, tomorrow will be the last class. We'll explain some concept of CI/CD and other things. Yeah, so I am trying to create a PR between master and dev Anshul. Okay, so these are the two branches that have totally different blocks. Okay, so we'll create a pull request, and I hope so. I get a small merge conflict. I'm not getting a merge conflict. Why is it so? I should get a merge conflict. Okay, let me check it out. Which branch has? Hi guys, I'm doing a PR and dev Anshul branch we're working with. Okay, let me create a PR again. Hopefully, I should get a merge conflict. You will get notes soon, guys. Don't worry about that. See, guys, why we are having an issue with merge conflict? Because merge conflict do not actually occur on their own. I'm trying to create a new merge conflict. That's why I'm having an issue. But just wait a minute. Again, I'm not getting a merge conflict. I should get a merge conflict. Give me a moment. Give me a movement. Yeah, Shruti, wait. We are not done with the session. Yeah, everything will be shared with you. Just wait. No problem. Okay. Just give me a moment. First time in my life, like merge conflict are not a thing that you can create. It happens on its own. So that's why I'm getting an issue over here. Okay. Just give me a moment. Hopefully, I will be able to create one merge conflict, or else it would not be possible to teach you how to do that. Okay. So let me do one thing. Uh, Let me copy it up from master and let me use developer account. Sorry, developer. And inside this developer, let me change things. Wait. I will try to create a merge conflict. Will not leave it up. I have to. So what I will do, okay, I will have a small change in between. I will change in between something. We'll keep other things same and we'll add some changes in between. So hopefully we'll get a conflict. So the branch that I'm using right now is commit changes. Yeah, I was using the developer branch. So we'll create third PR and hopefully we get this merge conflict now. And from developer, we'll try to merge into master. Able to merge again. I'm getting able to merge. Create pull request. No conflict with the base branch. No, this should not happen. This should not happen. Okay, let me try with not the base branch, but other branches between developer and dev unsure. Okay, guys, again, I'm telling you, this is like why I'm having this issue because merge conflict does is not your kind of thing. You should not create. You are not able to create. Okay, great. I got the conflict. Great. Okay. Now I got the conflict. Now I have to resolve this conflict. Okay, guys. Okay. Finally, we somehow got the conflict. Okay. So now, when you create a PR, if there is conflict between two branches, you will get this up. Okay. Can't merge these two branches. And in that case, just click on resolve conflict. You will get a conflict resolver window. Okay. In this place, you can see it up. So first code block is from the branch developer and second code block is from dev unsure. Okay. So now you have to choose either one of the part. Okay. Either one of the part. So maybe what happens is you would need to choose both. So yeah, just a minute. So you can see this all greater than symbol and less than symbol and the branch name. First of all, remove this up. You do not need this up because this should not be pushed. Okay, so we are done with that. And now we have two different text blocks. So what is the final text block that you want to choose? It's upon you. So I want both the text blocks to be added. Okay, I want both the text block to be added. So I will leave it as it is and I will click on click on merge. Okay, so I will commit the merge and just wait, and our conflict is resolved. Checking the ability to merge, and our conflict is resolved. Okay, so two different branches, two different code or two different texts that you have, and it's you who have to select it up. Okay, what changes you want to add in. If you wait a minute, I will try creating one more. I hope so it gets created between two different branches. I have my developer branch and I have my test branch. Okay, I won't explain you what all things you have to remove. Okay, no, it's able to merge. Let me have my dev entry branch. Okay, no, again, it's not getting created. No problem, guys. So remember, the greater than and less than symbol that we have, then the branch name and other like unrequired symbols. First, you have to remove that, and you can then select up the code block that you want to have. Okay, so that is how you will be merging the conflict, resolving the merge conflict. Okay, I know like we got stuck in creating the merge conflict because obviously that does not occurs normally, but yeah, we created it and we saw it. Okay, guys, any doubts till this point? Clear? Great. Just write in your doubts, whatever you have. After that, we'll close the session up. Okay? No, no doubts. No doubts. Okay, great, guys. Great. Everything is clear. Then it's great. I know we got stuck in middle. Our stream got stuck. I hope you understand that. No problem with that. We'll only focus on getting things. Yes, Shuchi, for big codes, it will have issue with resolution. So what we do in a given case, if we have big codes, suppose I have around 1000 line of codes in one branch, and then also in second branch, also I have 1000 line of code. So maybe you would need to read up those line of codes and then you have to resolve it up. Okay, so that's why we pray that we do not get much conflict in large projects. If we get so, then that's a real issue. So see, if you're working with multiple developers, just be clean with each other, like in what file you are working with. Okay. So there should not be two developers working on same file. If you are two developers working on same file, then that's when you will have issues. Okay. Yeah, so today what we started with our forking of a repository. We then went to clone. Okay, we cloned the repository I showed you, and after clone we tried creating a PR pull request. We saw command of pull, we saw command of upstream fetch merge. Then we created a merge conflict. We saw how to review a PR and other things. Okay, so this was just a brief overview. You will get this notes. Okay, don't worry. If you want to see the notes and then you want to review what all things you done. So yeah, forking. We did forking, how to do the forking. If it is a private repository, how you will assess it up, different thing. Then cloning the repository, you saw that. Okay, what is the command for cloning? You saw that. Git remote add upstream, you saw that too. Git fetch upstream, git merge upstream. Okay, then branching, I already explained you what branching is, and then I explained you what is PR. Okay, how to pull the code from your repo. Then merge conflict. I created one conflict. We were not able to create a conflict in starting, but then we got it, and we saw how to resolve the conflict. Yeah, Pawan, in quiz we just have one question that was related to your merge conflict itself. It was like if you and other person edit the same line of code, what occurs? So answer will be the merge conflict itself. Okay. Attendance link, it is already pinned on the top. Mani Deepika, it is already pinned on the top. Okay, guys, no doubts. Great, guys. So, hoping for you to join the next session tomorrow, and we'll close this up the third day of the bootcamp. We'll see small YAML kind of thing and CI/CD kind of things, how we create automation and GitHub. Okay. We'll complete that up. I hope so that will not be a long session tomorrow, and we'll close that up. Tomorrow also we'll have a small quiz kind of thing, and same way as we did today. Okay. Yeah, quiz la Jamji. Jamji. Yeah, Jamji, it's just like it was the last question. Okay, guys. Thank you, and we'll close the session now. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you, guys. We'll meet you tomorrow. Bye bye.